It has rained every day for the last 7 days. And starting last Saturday, I was on home time. It rained at my house in West Virginia on Saturday. It rained at my house in West Virginia on Sunday. I left Monday. It rained in Baltimore when I picked up. I went to Michigan. It rained every day going to Michigan. It rained in Michigan. I went from Michigan to Minnesota, and it rained every day in Minnesota, and it rained yesterday. So we are at 7 straight days of rain and counting. Sitting at Lowe's, not the Loves. We're sitting at Lowe's. So, I don't know. We got that steel tubing off this morning. We got our new load. They gave us a pre-planned yesterday. So I'm picking up either shingles or rolled roofing. I think it's shingles because it don't have to be tarped. And my pickup appointment isn't until 1500, 3 o'clock. So I got unloaded at like 8:30 this morning, and I was just going to head over there like I always do and just get there early. Well, you can't do that. The load notes say you can't get there an hour before your pickup. I was like, we probably can. So I went on and read some of the reviews about the place, and every review said you can't get there. You can only get there an hour early. If you get there before an hour, they're going to send you away. So I can't get there till 2 o'clock. So I came over to Lowe's and bought some boards so I can make some V-boards. I don't think I'm going to need them, but I didn't want to go down there and then need them and have to come back to get them, so I figured I'd stop at Lowe's, get them first. So that's what we're doing. We're sitting over here at Lowe's. It's 10:30. I can't be there till 2. So there's a Walmart down the road about 2 miles. I think I'm going to run over to Walmart, pick up a couple things, and we can sit over there the remaining 2 or 3 hours. That way we're not sitting in the Lowe's parking lot, because they might come out and tell me to move. I don't think they will, but I've been sitting here for about an hour and a half, so we'll probably head over to the Walmart, and then I can pick up a couple things that I need and just kind of hang out over there till about 2 o'clock, and then head down, get our load. The load is going to North Carolina. It is 1,185, or it's probably like 1,200 miles, something like that. So a nice little weekend run, except I was expected to get over there early and I could be rolling by 12, which would have been really nice. I could have cranked out 300-400 miles today. Set myself up nice Saturday and Sunday to get there for a Monday morning delivery. Now that I ain't getting loaded till like 3, I probably won't get out of there till 4:35, 5:30. It's going to be hard to get 300 miles, which I can do 300 miles. I don't know if I have the time, because I started my clock at like 5:30 this morning. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have. And if I do have the time, then that's going to be running till like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning to get 300 miles. And then you going to find parking at 1 o'clock in the morning? I don't know. I've never done that before, but I don't want to do that. I don't think you're going to find parking at 1 o'clock in the morning when you run out of time. If I can even drive that late. I don't think I'm going to be able to drive that late. I think my clock is going to run out if I started at 5:30, like 7:30. So if I get loaded in 5:30, you're going to have like maybe 2 hours of driving. I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do with my logbook, or my logbook. I don't have a logbook, but you know what I mean. See if I can figure out a way to extend my 14-hour. I think I can, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what we got. We got a load of shingles. I think it's going to be shingles. Shingled or rolled roofing from Minnesota to North Carolina. But I can't pick it up to 3. So anyways, we're going to hang out for a couple hours. And then we're going to go over and get loaded. And we'll go from there. We are over at the Loves. No, we're not. I say that every time because I stop at the Loves a lot. We're at the Flying J in Brockway, Wisconsin. And it is 8 o'clock at night. We just pulled in here. And there were no free spots, or I didn't see any free spots. So I come around to the side of the Flying J and there's a bunch of reserves, so I had to pay for a spot. I don't really like paying for spots, but man, we had so much potential for today. I was unloaded at 8 o'clock like I told you guys, and I figured I'd be over there loaded and rolling by 9 or 10, and they wouldn't let me go in there till an hour before my appointment. So I didn't actually roll out of there till close 5 o'clock. Nah, it might have been 4 o'clock. I don't know. I got there at 2. I know it didn't take me back to load till after 3, like 4:30, I guess it was, something like that. So we drove 242 miles today. That's it. By the time I got loaded, I went into the sleeper as much as I could, but when I got loaded, I went on. I had to drive to go to pick up the place. To go to the place to pick up the load, I had to drive over there. And my 14-hour clock just started running down. So when I left there after getting loaded and everything, I only had like 5.5 hours of driving. So I drove down here, and this is really the only place I can park, because if I go any farther, there's this small little Pilots and Loves. It's like 60, 80 parking. 8 o'clock at night, you're not going to find parking in them places. I'm surprised I found parking here. This is the pretty big one. This is the Flying J with 150 parking and like 24 reserves or something like that. And reserves are filling up right now. There's trucks on both sides. But there was no one when I came in. There was 8 or 10 spots. Now they're just, I doubt these people are paying for them, but they're starting to fill up. So another half hour, 45 minutes. I don't even know if I'd have found parking here. So anyways, we're over here in Brockway, Wisconsin. Like I said, we drove 242. My goal was to try to get 350 or so punched out. So tomorrow, we're just going to drive a long day and just get as much as we need punched out. That way we're set up for Sunday to run like a normal 450, 485, maybe 500, and be there. They have overnight parking, so I plan on being there Sunday night, ready for a Monday morning delivery. So that's what we got. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. I'm gonna get something to eat, go get a shower, take a 10-hour break, and go from there. So here is my load. We're doing a load check here in Wisconsin, our first load check of the day, and got 16 bundles or 16 skids of shingles, 47,000 pounds or something like that. I got a scale ticket. I'll throw a scale ticket in. We are heavy. We're at 79,000 and some change. Got me a bulkhead on the front of it, and that's what we got. Headed to North Carolina. I think I said that before, but this is a heavy load of shingles. This is the most I've pulled since I've been in Melton. We are close to being illegal. We're only good by about 600 pounds. So that's what we got. Sorry about the lighting and the camera angle. It's dark out, and for whatever reason, they didn't put good lighting in the front of these trucks. So when I sit in the driver's seat where I normally shoot my video, and it's dark. Like, I hardly show up on the camera. So what happened is we run late the last 2 days. So I didn't get started till late because I ran late last night. We didn't get into the truck stop till almost 8 o'clock, which means I couldn't run till 7. And then we ran 10 hours. Hold on, let me tell you what we ran today. We drove 10 hours and 14 minutes. We ran 606 miles today. I told you I wanted to do a long day today to set me up for tomorrow. And that's what we did. We ran 606 miles in 10 hours. We left this morning at just after 7 and didn't get here at the Loves until it was after 7, I think, when we got here tonight. And I was coming down the road, I was freaking out because 7 o'clock on a Loves, it's sketchy about finding parking. But I pulled in here and there's a good 10 to 15 spots at 7 o'clock. So they're not now. They're all going now. But when I pulled in, I just got lucky. I think I just got lucky. But anyways, that's what we got. We ran 600 miles and we did it in 10 hours. We got 478, 460, 440, 400. We got 478 miles tomorrow. So tomorrow should be a normal day. Just at 7.5, 8 hours, something like that. So, other than that, it has rained every day for the last 7 days. And starting last Saturday, I was on home time. It rained at my house in West Virginia on Saturday. It rained at my house in West Virginia on Sunday. I left Monday. It rained in Baltimore when I picked up. I went to Michigan. It rained every day going to Michigan. It rained in Michigan. I went from Michigan to Minnesota, and it rained every day in Minnesota, and it rained yesterday. So we are at 7 straight days of rain and counting. It hasn't rained yet today, so I think we might have broke the streak. But 7 straight days of rain. I don't like driving in the rain, and I definitely don't like driving in the rain at nighttime. But anyways, that's what we got. We're gonna take a 10-hour break here. We're in Washington Courthouse, Ohio. We're, like I said, about 7-8 hours from our delivery. We are going to the receiver, not the shipper. We're going to the receiver tomorrow night. They got overnight parking. We'll go there, and we'll be ready to unload first thing Monday morning. At least that's the plan, and we'll go from there. We're in Harrisonburg, Virginia, again. And I know what you're saying. I thought we was going to North Carolina. Well, we was going to North Carolina, but they repowered me. And they fucked me over, man. It's getting old. The repowers. I'm tired of the repowers. Every time I do a repower, I get fucked over. Every time. So, I started driving this morning at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and I had driven 300 miles. It was 2 or 3 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon. I was doing my half-hour break. And I was 180 miles from where I needed to be. I was going to shut down in about 2.5 hours. And they sent me a repower. Right? And the repower is a 2-stop load. The first drop is in Baltimore, Maryland, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. The second drop's in New Jersey at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. 480 something miles. And they handed it off to me at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday and said, have it there by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. I've already driven 300 miles. I've already driven 6.5 hours. Now I got to turn around and drive from Southern Virginia the whole way to Baltimore. 400 something miles, 300 something miles to Baltimore. It's 400 something to New Jersey. And I was like, I don't have the hours to do that. I've already been driving half the day. Like, my day's over in 2 hours. I'm supposed to be shutting down here in 2 hours, and now you're telling me I gotta take this load to Baltimore and New Jersey, and it's a JIT load, which means it can't be late. You got to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. They can't reschedule the appointment. I'm like, why are you giving it to me? I was like, you're serious? It's 3 in the afternoon. Now I got to drive all day. I just pulled into the truck stop. It's 7 o'clock at night. I just shut down. I'm 180 miles out yet. I can't start driving till 5 in the morning, for 5:15 tomorrow morning. That gives me 2 hours and 45 minutes to go 180 miles. And you got to go through Baltimore, and it can't be late. I don't know. It ain't gonna make it on time. I don't think they should have gave me that repower. They screwed me over. They really did. They screwed me over. So I had myself set up nice to pick up 8 hours every day this week so I could drive. But now I had to drive these extra hours. Now my 70-hour clock's shot. I just took 5 more hours off that. So I'm gonna run out of time next week sometime. Tuesday or Wednesday I'm gonna run out of time, which means I'm gonna be setting. Which means I'm either gonna miss a load or miss a delivery or miss a pickup or something like that. I'm not gonna make the delivery tomorrow at 8 o'clock. 180 miles out. Can't leave till 5:15 in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking telling me to do this. But somebody screwed up and they screwed me over. They screwed me over pretty big. So I don't know. I sent a message and told them I don't think I could make the 8 o'clock, which I know I can't make the 8 o'clock appointment. There is no way. There's no way you're going 180 miles in 2.5 hours. You might be able to go 130 in 2.5. I might be able to go 130 in 2.5 hours. And you got to go through Baltimore, so you got to deal with the Baltimore traffic. It just ain't gonna happen. There is no reason why they should have gave me that. Not at 3 o'clock on a Sunday for a Monday morning delivery. That should have been repowered on Saturday or Friday or something. Why they waited that late on Sunday and then give it to me, someone who's been driving all day and only had a couple hours left on his drive clock? I don't know. I don't know. But I messaged them and let them know that I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna send an ETA update and tell them I probably won't be there till 9 o'clock. Yeah, do what you gotta do. And it's gonna come back on me. That's the bad part, because the guy that had the load, he gets my load and he only has to get down the road 2 hours and he shuts down. He's done, and I gotta go up the road, 450 miles. That's 6-7 hours of driving. That's an 8-hour day for me, and I only had 4.5 hours today, maybe 5. So I still got 3 hours tomorrow to drive, and I can't even start driving to 5. Well, whatever. I don't know. I'm a little jacked. I drove all day. I started at 6 o'clock this morning, and it's 7 o'clock at night, and I just shut down just literally a minute ago. And I got to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and start driving again to try to get this thing up at 8 o'clock. I don't know what they were thinking giving this to me, but they really screwed me over is what they did. So anyways, I don't know. I'm beyond pissed. But that's what you got. You're off duty, go to the sleeper berth. I don't know. That's all I got for you. That's the end of this video, I guess. This is supposed to be a shingle delivery. I was going to get over to where I was going to shut down tonight, and we was going to do a quick video. But I guess not. I don't know. I'm going to bed. I'm jacked.